to beautiful South America and one of the largest cities on the planet. We're looking live at Sao Paulo, Brazil, which first hosted the NFL back in 2024, and not surprisingly has rolled out the red carpet for us once again. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Leading the Chiefs, there he is, one of the most unmistakable coaches in the business. Andy Reid, your 13 with the team now, owner of a trio of Super Bowl rings and over 300 victories. And on the other side, it's Jim Harbaugh, year 2 now in charge of the Chargers. On play action now, Wilson. Oh no, they get him yet again!
Hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand. He is in.
They gave yardage and didn't get it back. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it.
Like we just saw.
Completed to Collins. And he's in.
Ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's into space past the 25.
2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10.
Is the kicker Harrison Butker. And away we go here in Sao Paulo. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And now a small gain up to about the 32. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Herbert will have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
And the Chargers
From the 4-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chargers.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. And we thought for a second they might leave the offense out there, but the punt team on instead. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up. Early lead, no points allowed.
Generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. After that, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play.
The tackle by Leo Chanel.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Even 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sao Paulo in just a bit. 1st and goal, they're going option. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. And get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down, Cheifs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First down,
We'll go with Hunt on the run. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, call again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone on 1st. Dump off caught by his back. And he dodged the tackle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Cheifs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Chiefs 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
And it looks like they're going to take this one out wide, just run out this clock. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is Dak Prescott. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10.
And 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Attack and keep this to a no gain.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they are not...
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this.
Two more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. First down throw, Mahomes. It's Worthy running the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
A gain of 29 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Rice. And he takes this one down. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Hunt. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
He's going to tuck it and run. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Working inside the red zone. Hits the slant. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
17. Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
1-yard gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Trying things up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Cheifs on the tackle.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 10 yards.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Quarterback sneak.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
A gain of 1 yard. And the first down.
Throwing on first down. Mahomes gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. It is the 2-minute warning from Sao Paulo. Chiefs trail by a field goal. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. He'll throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
9 yards.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
Has this at the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Herbert on first down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. On the counter, it's Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. He fields it from the 8. He's going low so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. Here's Hunt out the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He finds Brown right side. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Running this with Hunt. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this needs to be a good one. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary. This might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand. The other side gets a chance to go win.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on second down. Herbert now. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers
Running it with Hampton. And he's able to power fist forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
They've got first down here from the 36. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. They've got first down here from the 36. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal. So apologies to everybody who stayed up quite late for some extra football here, as even after our overtime frame, Brock, we're going to leave this primetime contest all tied up. An exciting game, no doubt, but one without a winner in the end. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Goodbye, everybody. Hope to see you again real soon.